We decided to get a dehumidifier this year, but since we're in the Northeast, we didn't need anything huge because it's not really hot and humid in the summer. So we went with a 22 pint dehumidifier. And the basement is relatively dry. It's not a wet basement. So the instructions are good. Here's the fill bucket, and it comes on with wheels. The wheels are inside of the fill bucket. It's got a garden hose attachment inside there. The cord is 6 feet long with a 3-prong plug. And I'll show you the control panel once we go down into the basement. But it's got like 3 fan settings. You can set the humidity level, and it also comes with a 1-year warranty. So I'm going to take it down to the basement, hook it up, and we'll take a look. It's not a bad idea to set up a little humidity monitor, which we did when we first bought the house a few months ago. 71% humidity at 52 degrees, which is kind of high, but the dehumidifier has only been on for about 10 minutes and the humidity's starting to go down already. So it's got to run for 24 hours the first time you run it, and you need 18 inches of space all the way around the dehumidifier. Very easy to set up. You got your power button, you got low, medium, high, and smart dry, which allows the dehumidifier to select the best option. Here's where you lower the humidity and raise it. I'm going to keep it at 70% the first time around, and I'll go over the rest of the options once the water bucket is full and I come back to empty it. Sometime overnight, the dehumidifier shut itself off because it got full of water. So this shows the last 24 hours. It went down to 63% from 74%, and now it's climbing back up because it shut itself off. And when that happens, this light flashes until you empty the water bucket out. And before I forget, you'll get a light that flashes here at 250 hours to clean the filter, which is back here and very easy to remove. You just pop it out, take the filter out, clean it, and reinstall it. So what I'm going to do now is empty the water out. The reservoir is very easy to remove, but remember that the dehumidifier is on wheels and water can be a little bit heavy, so just pull it out, put it on the ground, and just lift up the handle. So the dehumidifier is chugging along quite nicely, doing its job. And now, if you're looking for one, they recommend a 22 to 35 pint upstairs and a 35 to 50 pint downstairs. And I kind of wish I would have went with the 35 pint just to make it easier to empty the bucket so it holds more water. Now I want to talk real quick about square footage. The basement is roughly 26 by 30 and it's partially partitioned off. Here's where we are with the dehumidifier. This section is like 13 by 18. It's taken out a fair amount of water in like the last 30 hours. And it's not crazy noisy on low setting. It's not bad. Now it doesn't come with a remote or any kind of Wi-Fi, but it wasn't crazy expensive either. So no bells and whistles, just a basic model, but it's doing its job. And like I said, I would have probably been better off with a 35 pint, but I can always get a second small one if I need it.